जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होए सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा. Goswami Tulsidas ji has said that whosoever reads this Hanuman Chalisa, according to Lord Shiva, will attain their heart's desire. This is not an exaggerated statement. Those who have chanted the Hanuman Chalisa, they will know that its magical powers, its mystical powers, that the impossible becomes possible. That is Hanuman Chalisa. And I had decided, though for the first time, to have Gurudev for 2 months. He was doing a marathon camp. 2 months. In 10 days, camps. So you could do 10 days, 20 days, 30 days. And those who wanted to study the entire Vivek Chudamani would take the whole 2 months. He decided to do that. And he said, come. We also thought, as youngsters, 10 days is enough. Yeah, that much spirituality is enough. You don't need more than that, And another thing I thought that, Kashmir, I'll go to Kashmir after that. I don't know how, I've never traveled alone, I'll go to Kashmir after that. Anyway, from that time on, Kashmir was inaccessible anyway. After that. But I said, okay, let me go for 10 days. Believe it or not, at that time the ashram was just being made. Today at least it can give you some basic comfort, So don't worry, it's not that bad. You're sleeping on the ground, 7 of us in one room, one bathroom and toilet attached, and you're lucky if you got that room. There are others which didn't have, And you were not lucky if you got it, because better it was not attached, Because Indians never clean their bathrooms, that, We leave it to do it. Then hot water at 4 o'clock. Meditation class used to be at 4:30. Meditation session will be at 4, Vedic chant at 4:30, 5 o'clock meditation. You have to go and bring your buckets, you have to go down in the freezing cold, Himalayan cold, to get your bucket of water. By the time you come back, you are frozen up, the water also is cold. All these conditions. And at that time, in the Himalayas, there was no communication. Now with Dharamsala booming there, everything is available. Even broccoli is available there, But the only vegetables used to get was potato and brinjal. And at night was brinjal and potato. If we ever went to Dharamsala nearby and managed to get one sambosa, it used to treat, that every 10 days a camp get. And we went on extending our camp. And for the first time, what we logically understood, we experienced that there was none of those comforts, luxuries, everything that we enjoyed, not that food, not that comfortable bed, not air-conditioned rooms, sitting on the ground. And the most beautiful moments of our life was that. And that gave me the conviction that with or without objects, I can be happy. But we always think, without this, I cannot be happy. Without that, I cannot be happy. Is it not? And we make misery out of the very thing that we want for our happiness, because we become dependent upon it. See, in life, your body requires food. You earn money, feed the body, give it a certain comfort, but don't expect happiness from it. Otherwise, every rich person would be happy. I was just reading one manual from Harvard University. They do all this research. I don't know why they have to repeat this research. Our rishis have long before that written. And they have done research where they have written that they asked everybody what would give you happiness, and people made a whole list of everything that would make them happy. If they had this, if they had that, if they had this, if they had that, if they had that, And in short, you ask anybody that if I had all this, I would do nothing. Everybody says like that, no? Have you seen all these consultants who come into Australia with the hope that they will make some money and go and build a nice house in Madurai or Gurgaon, Yeah. When it comes to retirement, they again become consultants. Everybody says that I do not want to do any work. If I have the money, I wouldn't struggle, I would be happy, Then they went to all those people who had all these things, really nothing to do. And they found they were the most miserable people. Because at least someone who has got hope to get something and happiness is striving for it with that hope. Therefore, youngsters are happy. Why? Because they are striving with the hope to get something. By the time you are 60, you realize that every hope that you had is gone. You hope your grandchildren will now give you happiness. But thank God most don't live till they become teenagers. See? It is that hope of happiness that is driving us. Really, not happiness. Once you have understood this, you have to work for food, you have to build shelter to survive. All that is fine. But do not expect happiness from it. Otherwise, everybody who is comfortable would have been happy. In fact, they are not. Your television series, they live in such big mansions, wearing such big chunk of jewelry. Artificial, of course, but they try to show it is new. And they're the most miserable lot. That only they show you. Is that not so? In fact, that man who didn't have the shirt was the happiest man. Try sometimes. When you think that you cannot live without a mobile phone, I think one of the exercises that all of us have to do is, 1 month, do not touch the mobile phone. Yeah. I mean, not good for Apple's market, I must say, or Samsung's market, and these talks might go on television, I don't know, but, just try it. No, but my children are going to school. When you most need them, they switched it off when they're with their girlfriends, So, understand happiness is the nature of the self. It is not in object. Our sorrows are because we have this moha or delusion that this thing or that object or this person will give me happiness. Okay, Swamiji, I understood, but this seems to be one happiness. But in our day-to-day action, how can I get happy? Even the joys which I get, it'll be nice at least to have a joyful life, What is the secret of that? What is the mystery of that happiness? And these are simple things I'm pointing out to you. It is so simple. Your sorrow lessens when you share it with others. Is it not? But your happiness multiplies when you share it with others. Agree or not? You will be happy from others who are happy around you, not those who are miserable around you. Is it not? Thus, one of the simplest means to get happiness from the world is give happiness to the people around you. If they are happy, they will give you happiness. Is it not? If they are not only happy, how can they give you happiness, you tell me? But Swamiji, when I am only not happy, how can I give happiness? Now, if both of you wait for each other to give you happiness, then you will give each other happiness. It's never going to work. you start giving happiness to the other. If people around you are happy, whether in your office, whether at home, or in the community or society that you are in, you make them happy, they will become happy. They become happy, they will make you happy. Simple also, no? Give happiness to others, and happiness will, first of all, inside you, it multiplies. Have you ever thought that you got a very good news, happy news, you're joyful? Immediately you want to jump, dance, you have to announce to the whole world, is it not? The nature of happiness is it floods to shower on others. And the more you share it, the more your happiness multiplies. Is it not? Thus, if you want to be happy, give happiness to others around you. Yeah. Again, if you are sad, whom do you attract? No one. Not even sad people want to give you company. That's why I said, no, laugh and the world laughs with you. Cry and you weep alone. Or just be happy, no? Just be happy. And if you are happy, you attract happy people around you. Does it not also? Even you're not given happiness. When you look happy, you automatically, you give a smile and you look happy, cheerful, you'll find people automatically attracting towards you, no? And you bring happy people towards you, then those people happy, you also happy, you will be enjoying yourself. So even when you are sad, at least give a smile and look happy. You'll attract happy people to you. Simple? Difficult? Yeah. I remember some time ago there was this movie called Mera Naam Joker. Yeah. Himself was very sad but puts up this whole smiling face and makes everybody laugh. And those are the moments of laughter for him. No? You laugh and the world will laugh with you. You are cheerful and cheerful people will be attracted towards you. You talk good things, people will talk good things to you. You talk about, the recession, the world, everybody around you will do that. No? Have you noticed? So you ask anybody, how is business and work? Could be better. Which means it's not bad. Nowadays recession, the shopping malls are still full. Yeah. It is true, They say recession. And if the people are saying, business is bad, everybody will say business is bad, business is bad, business is bad. If one person comes there and says, mine is not that bad. Actually, mine is also not that bad, You'll find how it is, You find a group of ladies sitting and complaining about their husbands. Yeah. But if one comes and says, actually, listening to all your husbands, they're really terrible. Actually, my husband is quite good. One starts like that, the other also says, my husband is also not that bad. You attract to yourself. Be happy and you'll attract happiness to yourself. Feel rich and abundant, you'll attract richness to yourself. Be cheerful, you attract cheerful people around you. Your inner atmosphere of your mind is cheerful, even outside. The depressed people, have you seen the rooms dark, dirty, filthy? Mind is dirty, outside also is dirty. In fact, go there, open the doors and windows. They'll get angry. Open their windows. Clean up their room. Let some light come in. Yeah? Don't sit there and sympathize with them. Joke with them. At first they will be miserable. No? You're laughing when I'm sad. No? There's no point being sad when you're sad. No? I don't know whether you felt it, but when you are sick, you don't want someone to come and tell you, what happened to you? In fact, you like the company of those people who will make you forget your sickness at that time, is it not? I don't know about you, but I know when I had fallen sick, a few years ago, I was not miserable at all. I knew there's a pain, I have to look after it. It will be okay. And there's some people coming up to you. Swamiji, you do so much good. Why is this happening to you? I said, get out from here. And those who would burst inside, make noise and, laugh, and then you say, Swamiji, let's go out, My legs can't move, I go out. Swamiji will go out. I'm in pain. Let's go out, You in fact enjoyed those people's company, You don't want miserable people around you. Yeah. But nowadays, have you seen people? All the time. Especially teenagers. रोते क्यों? सूरत ही ऐसी है, Finally, the face only becomes like that. You look only sad. Even when you're happy, you look sad. I meet many such people in the spiritual discourse. I'm telling, happiness is your nature. Finally, I said, did you understand? Yeah, I understood. Happiness is my nature. Then why are you looking so sad? What to do? My face has become like that, No, actually, I enjoyed the talk very much, but no, anyway, I'll tell you so what. He laughs nowadays, so it's okay. There's one place I used to go. This person was the ambassador of India. So, they don't have to, at those days, you have to be non-committal. So, he's a diplomat. So, since he's a diplomat, he would listen. Even if he had questions, you answered him. Like, I could tell he's convinced with the answer, but he had a straight face. In the discourse, everybody is laughing. So I asked his wife one day, he's been coming, but he's not responding. She said, Swamiji, he's a diplomat. Because his nature, they're supposed to respond or show anything in their face. So Surati aisi hai. Very unnerving, A person asks a question, you answer. At least say you didn't understand or you don't agree, but you don't get inspired to tell anything more. So, when we give out laughter, when we are cheerful, now if I give you this whole talk on happiness and made you miserable, at least you are laughing, no? At least you can go back and say, I heard about happiness and I was happy for at least those moments. Otherwise, you go to any spiritual discourse, they make you look so miserable, so miserable, so miserable. Yeah. Your whole life is useless. Everything you've done is useless. At the end of it, you come back. You are a sinner. God has to come and save you. You entirely agree with it, But you go back so miserable. Then you wait for your Savior to come. Yeah. And when somebody says happiness is your nature, you're not even a sinner. Really? That's, I had told, if you remember when I started my Bhagavad Gita discourses a few years ago, I gave a mantra. Then in between also once I gave this mantra. Some of you remember it? What was that? Yeah. Whatever happens in your life, you don't want sorrow, right? Do you want anybody want sorrow? I'm asking. I asked this question many times in any audience, because in one audience, one person said, yeah, I want sorrow. So I said, why do you want sorrow? He said, because sorrow makes me happy. Finally, we want happiness, no? Nobody wants sorrow, is it not? Anybody here wants sorrow? Put your hand up. I'll tell you to shut your ears. I won't give you this mantra. Anybody want sorrow? Let me hear a yes or a no. Don't be like that diplomat. Yes or no? No. Then today itself, make a strong conviction. Refuse to be miserable. Whatever happens in life, it is only temporary. It will pass away. What you think you can't live without today, or even somebody has said some harsh words to you, or done some harmful thing to you, or there's business losses, or you've been redundant from a company. Refuse to be miserable. Promise? Only 2 people. Yeah. That's why all rishis used to give private, gurus nowadays. Yeah, they give private initiation. Because after you've given a good amount of dakshina, then at least it will be worth it. If you decide that I am not going to be miserable, you will find your own solutions. Yeah. Just because somebody said something harsh to you, why are you miserable? Somebody is not behaving properly, why are you miserable? Tell me. You decide not to be. Do something about it. But by becoming miserable, you can't do anything about it. And I know, as parents especially, when it happens to your children or anything, it is very painful. I know that. But pain is not misery. All you mothers have gone through pain, but it was not misery for you. While delivering your children. Pain is not misery. Know the difference. Refuse to be miserable. Once you made this firm conviction, then whatever situation happens, you will find your solution. And one thing, if in our life can give us happiness only by its mere thought, and why, I shall explain tomorrow, is love. Is it not? Where there is love in your heart, where there is love in your heart, then whatever pain or sorrow also comes, that love just overrides everything. Is it not? How to override every sorrow will be the theme of tomorrow. Because we are going to talk about the magic of love. And without love, there is no meditation. Please understand. Yeah? And how that happiness, and if I am not happy within, my family cannot be happy. If my family is not happy and my neighbor's family is not happy, the neighborhood cannot be happy. The world cannot be a happy place. Yeah. And today, a lot of your happiness depends on your family, is it not? For all of you, it depends on your family. And how can that family be happy without love? You tell. Yet, everybody says we love our family. Then why is it that it is the family only that causes the maximum sorrow, agitation, disturbance, hurt, miseries to you? Because somewhere, in the name of love, we have forgotten the magic of love. We feel we love. We know that others love us. But where's that magic gone? Which was there before marriage, but it's gone after marriage. Yeah. What is that magic of love will be the theme tomorrow. So as I said, each day we will conclude with a short meditation. Yesterday we taught you something, and I'm so happy to hear that by today, how many responses I've got by people that they just practice what I told them, and immediately that they experience that peace. And they've been trying it throughout the day. and see how that peace comes. So now also sit straight, interlock your hands, keep your back erect, close your eyes gently. Take a deep breath. Think of that sorrow which has remained with you for quite some time. Just think how that incident or those words or that situation even may have ended a long time ago. Yet you continue to be miserable because you hope it was different, or it is different, or it shall be different. When you can be free of it right now by forgiving the past, by refusing that incident, that person, the loss of that thing or that regret to affect you now. Let go of it. All sorrows is in my false expectations, false beliefs, and delusions. They are all impermanent. I refuse to be miserable. For happiness is my nature. Anandoham. I am bliss myself. Happiness is my nature. See yourself as a radiant light of bliss. See that light expanding and covering your entire family. And then moving out of the walls of your family, spreading endlessly into the universe. Wherever I go, I carry my happiness with me, and I spread happiness everywhere. Repeat this to yourself. I am happiness. Wherever I go, I spread happiness. Indeed, it is true. Om Tat Sat.
Hanuman Anjani Suno Mahabala Parakrama Lolallangula Patena Mamarati Nipatayam